Starting. Okay. It looks like we're on the air. It's live. Good. Let's hope that the audio works and everything else. I tried this once or twice before, a couple months ago, and I can't get the audio. So we'll see what happens now. It's about energy healing. There's a little booklet right here. So if you don't hear anything, you at least get some literature that will be flashed on the screen. This is about energy healing. This is just a general introduction. There's a lot of good energy therapies out there. I'm not saying that one is better than the other. They're all different. I've used several of them, certainly not all of them, but the ones I have used, I've had success with. And I don't know where you are coming from. You might be just in helping people with herbs or with just regular counseling, which is fine, or with proper nutrition, proper foods to eat, juicing, things like this. That's all fine, and people need that too. Energy is another form, and some people say, I don't believe in it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, but at least put it slightly disproves and see if this makes sense. If the person says, I don't believe it, right? Fine. But in order to disprove me, you've got to try what I say. And I don't even try just one time, two times. Because you might be doing something. With me, I kept my judgments to the side. I read the material, I listened to the speakers, watched the videos, and thought about it, tried some of their exercises, and it worked. It worked. Right? You can use it on your friends, your family, and yourself. Some of the energy therapies that I use in my practice, and I'm located right here in Paia, Cyprus, is EFT, that's the emotional freedom technique, quantum touch, and now it's quantum touch 2, another level. The reconnection, and the emotion code. Emotion code has been changed to the body code. Excuse me, let me take a little sip here. So this uses energy, even EFT, which is the tapping on the different moving parts of the body. You can see what we're doing right here. That's also energy. For those that are really new to this, really new to energy, and they have a good section of doubt, consider this. The human body is made of energy. And to prove this to you, walk across the carpet, shuffle your feet, and touch a piece of metal. And what happens? You're going to shock. Well, you would not have gotten that if we could not conduct electricity that we created through walking across the carpet, touching the body with your fingertips. Another thing to indicate that we are energy beings is with the machines that they use in the hospital, the EKG and the EEG. You see it's still on the screens, even if you haven't been in the hospital where they were using it presently. You've seen this on one of the many different shows on TV where the guy is lying in bed. You see the machine next to the bed and the monitor. Well, the only way to monitor the heart or the brain is where it made energy. You conduct energy. All matter is energy. You cannot treat a person with a substance. You're actually treating energy because treat a person with a substance means that you're made out of substance. But when you get right down to it, to the very fundamentals of life and creation, it's all energy. Energy in subatomic level. That's where quantum physics goes. Above that, it's traditional physics or Newtonian physics as it's called. Of course, it's named Newtonian because after the name of Sir Isaac Newton. We get into the quantum field. They have a machine, I don't know the name of it, but that can even measure thought waves. So thought carries information. And where thought goes, energy follows. Remember this, energy follows. Okay, I know there's a lot of people that maybe just use one type of energy therapy. It would be like just EFT. So that's fine. Good. Good results. The clientele. Well, I found out with me to use different energy therapy. You can have a client that comes and has a problem. Let's say it's a physical problem. Let's say it's congestion of the sinuses. Measure EFT and take care of it. Now, if you have another healing modality and you use that right off the start, you probably get the same results. In fact, this client of mine just 2 days ago, I used the reconnection. Sinuses cleared up. Now, I'm not saying that the reconnection would be the only thing that will take care of it. Okay, it works. But now sometimes you have to switch. You have to switch. If you know another energy healing modality. Now, I can tell one person, if I mention her name, say, oh, I know that person, especially from such, I know that person. She used EFT before she came to see me. So I started off with, what was it? The emotion code, touch, and then that, the pain intensity went from 8 to 2. Then I used EFT, topped it off with EFT, and went down to 1, did another round of EFT, and went down to 0. Fantastic. So, I was able to get this by using different healing modalities. And I want to see if there's a conflict. I haven't discovered conflict. So I invite you to try healing modality, study one, and apply it to what you're already doing. Because whatever you're using now to help people, the person might feel better as well. So you might have to switch to something else. Because no one has 100% track record. I have a guy's 90% improvement with each session, which is darn high when you compare it to allopathic doctors. So, if you are into counseling, nutritional counseling, but if there's something with pain right now, if you do quantum touch, you can put your hands on it, and the pain will subside or even be eliminated. Whereas nutrition, proper care that, of course, requires time, plus it requires a person to stick to a diet and get rid of the junk that they do consume. So that's my thoughts on that. And some other things I was going to mention think of it right now. But anyhow, uh, we talk on the feeling modalities. We talk on quantum touch. Now, with quantum touch, for those that aren't familiar with it, basically it's without going into details. It's visualization and a correct breathing technique combined with laying on the hands of wherever your pain is, your problem is. That's level one. And we normally start with on the hips, especially if you have the audience. Yes. The reason why is because most people have hips that are out of alignment. No big deal. And the average person, I think it's the hips be out of alignment in two places. You measure the front, and normally it's a left hip in front and on the right side and back. And then with slight touch, using the visualization and the breathing technique, the hips are on the line. Now, when you take a quantum touch course with me, a workshop with me, I could show new students in the first session, first class, how they could get hips back in alignment. That's really. And we do this also for demonstration purposes, and we start off with getting the hips in alignment or the occipital ridge. The occipital ridge is if you reach the back of the head from each side of your neck and you push up, so you reach there. That's often many people slightly higher than the. When people see this, especially chiropractors, osteopaths, well, if you just tell them this, oh, that's impossible. You can't adjust somebody's hips standing up. They got to be going down. And that's just lumbar region. And then like this, and press the two squats, and one back arch. But if this is a person standing there, normally they don't feel it over the hips, like this, and the hips are back in place. So this is a demonstration of this. But some people will say, mind ever matter? Or is it mom has matter? So, oh, by the way, I hope the audio comes down. Otherwise, this is going to be on YouTube and people are going, well, if you're lip reading, you're hard of hearing, you read my lips, and somebody will understand my words. Okay. Like I said, I don't know until I test this. I should have had 30 minutes on. But anyway, it doesn't work. It's fine. Okay. So this right here I want to show you. You got that? Okay. I'll hold it there for a minute. You see on one side, the left side, like from the top picture, person sits out of a line. And after a couple of minutes with hands on the hips, you get back in the line. Now on the bottom here, you see scoliosis, which left is the curvature of the spine, right? So it's nearly straight. And this was done with one session. It was like an hour long, hour and 15 minutes long. Again, a lot of doctors, medical or otherwise, say that's impossible. Well, it happens. Actually, I could get this better. This is actually in a plastic sheet, and there's some reflection off of the, what's called plastic sleeve. Should be better here, right? You see the top picture there, the face and these, um, not the, so she got that from MS a number of years ago, or she got MS as an adult. You see the bottom, how great that improvement is. Now this was not done by surgery. It was not done by going to a chiropractor for umpteenth time. This was done in one session. It says Rebecca's leg had been misaligned for 6 years due to multiple sclerosis. The lower picture shows the improvement due to a single quantum touch session by first day students in Quantum Touch Level 1 workshop. If you'd like to be able to do this, and make sure you join in. Give me a call in Cyprus. It's 97748-160, 97748-160. Every week I'm starting a workshop. Okay. Now, one workshop might be filled, so then do the next week. I allow 6 people here, so you don't have a very big group where you have very little time with myself. If you have any questions or you personal guidance in your breathing or visualization or holding of your hands. So I'll keep the group small. And then after the 3-day shop, then you'll get a professional certificate diploma as a Quantum Touch practitioner. And I also give lessons for EFT. But enough of that information. Okay. Imagine having people look like this, straighten up, and say, well, how can this be? Well, again, there's a lot of theory of energy healing. It's like the saying, if someone says they know quantum physics, they don't know quantum physics because it's still a big mystery to physicists and, of course, they could put forth theories, but do we really have to know how something operates to receive benefits? I assume you go to work, you go to the shop in your car. Now, you do know some, you need to know some fundamentals. The key in the lock, you turn it, you gotta know the braking, the gas pedal, and this manual, the clutch, and the stick shift. So you do know some basics, but is it necessary that you know how to change the cylinders or get the timing right, or even know how to change the oil? No. But yet you still drive a car. Why? Well, because it's not necessary you know how to make a car or to repair a car in order to get the benefits from using the car. So the same thing with energy therapy. If it works, and gives you the car, hey, that's all it is. Yes, we have a curiosity nature, humans do, and that's part of what makes us a human. So if we discover something, it's great, but if things still remain a mystery, it's no problem. Okay, so quantum touch can be used for bone alignments, for reduction of pain, and even for other illnesses. Quantum touch 2, there's some things that are very common, and there are other things that are different, and it's not hard to learn. Again, the clients I have, I'm not a healer in machine problem solving. The person that is a healer the person that's being worked on, their body does the healing. The only time I'm a healing is somebody's working on me, then it's my body doing the healing. I can no more digest your image as you cannot digest mine. Your own bodies do that, along with the million and billion other things goes on. You're just invited into the answering process. People come and go. Just picture yourself as the source, God, universe, myself as a wire, or you picture yourself as the wire, and just receive. You're just allowing space for healing to take place. First, of course, no person on earth, can consciously know what to do and physically do something for their body. For example, if someone signs this energy healing, I think certain drugs and drugs react to these molecules, and these molecules react with another molecule, one of drugs, so forth and so on. The body does. Many times when you work on somebody who needs healing, you might have an intention of working on one part of the mind. And maybe that part of the body doesn't get healed. And that person goes, it can, blah, blah. Well, if they're skeptical to begin with, well, they're going to use this as an excuse to validate the current belief, system. That doesn't mean that nothing helps. There is healing going on, but the body's intelligence knows, oh, well, we can't work on the pain in the shoulder because the heart is having a problem. That's much more important. So maybe there's some healing going on in the heart. The valves being cleared up with the plaque, whatever the case may be. Even we know that working on the heart is much more than working on pain in the shoulder. So keep that in mind. And then something's internal. For example, the liver is really toxic, but the person doesn't feel it yet. They just feel the pain in their shoulder, but their liver cleared up with it. Well, they didn't know it. So when a client walks away, oh, so improved, and you're a new practitioner and this therapy is just going to work with that person because that's the one in 10. Well, chances are you probably did help them, and so we just don't know about it. Some things, many things are going on in a person's body needs work, but it's not the critical mass where we actually feel the pain. It's not only when we feel the pain that it brings our conscious attention to it. Hey, so keep that in mind as an energy practitioner. Quantum touches took a time here. She's almost half hour into the program. This was developed by Richard Gordon. He learned the basics of it from a guy by the name of Bob Rasmussen back in 1978. And he picked his brain on how he did this, and then Richard learned other things along the way. And 30-some years later, before he finally came out public, is what is known as touch. EFT, I feel like people know EFT. I listen to Slow Circle. Yeah. It's been around quite a bit. There's thousands of practitioners worldwide and hundreds of thousands that have experienced benefits as a client. Um, Let me go into the emotion code. Emotion code was founded by Guy Brown. And what I like about the emotion code, of course, it doesn't deal with just emotions, but it does have a name emotion code. Just like the EFT, you think it's just emotions because it's an emotional freedom technique, but it takes care of the physical problems as well. This is a chart. I'd say student taking a workshop of the emotion code or the body code, as I mentioned. Look at a chart that looks like this. On this, there are 2 columns, 6 rows, total of 60 emotions. And the ingenious thing about this code, this chart, is really unique. If a client doesn't know what their emotional problem is, or they think they don't have it, I'm not sure what it is. This chart will find the problem quick. You have to use this in conjunction with kinesiology or muscle testing. Synonyms, kinesiology, muscle testing. And by testing the arm, they have the arm act like this, to hold strong, press down, and they remain strong. The answer is yes, or it's true. If they're weak, the answer is no, or it's a false statement. And question. Basically, all the questions are yes or no, or true or false. So you simply ask this person in the problem. You don't forget, let me back up a bit. A lot of our physical problems, there's an emotional cause. There's a disruption in the nervous system. So we got to get rid of that. And then the impulse. So, yes, why? This is in column A. No. On goes weak. It's no. It's in column B. Yes. And this is in even column row. No. It's in an odd column. Of course, you don't have to ask the other question because it's just process of deduction. It's not one, then it's got to be the other. But you can ask that other question just to confirm, your muscle test. So then say, let's see, in row 1, no. Row 3, no. Row 5, yes. So, okay, so far there's, it's column B, row 5. So that quick, we eliminated 55 emotions and down to 5. So in this column B, row 5, B is a conflict, no. Creative insecurity, no. Terror, no. Unsupported, yes. Unsupported. So then, basically, you just ask questions, and the person does not respond because they don't even know the answer. But the body does. The body's telling us. And that's so for the person to see this. So, they're not looking at it. They're not trying to read your mind. Again, it's fun and nice. What did you say? How can the body know this? Well, if it works, use it. So then you go to resolve, dive through the more questions, and then you want a magnet down. Inspire. You go 3 times and close it. If you want to see some video of me working on somebody, just go to the website, quantumtouch2.com. That's the number 2. So it's Quantum Touch. My other website that has a lot more information, more nutrition, but still has energy healing information. That's naturalhealing1.com. It's number 1, naturalhealing1.com. There's a lot of information there, videos to watch. So, again, the wild thing about energy therapy is how you can heal people from a distance. This is something how you can heal people from a distance. Okay, it's a surrogate. A surrogate is someone who is connected to the patient. Say, with clients, the client is in comatose state, or the client cannot comprehend. It could be a baby, it could be some dementia, whatever. Well, you have to look up like this. See that? Person in the center is a surrogate. They're the ones being tested, and they're holding, the hand, or they can have their hand on the shoulder of the other person, and they're tested that way. So you ask, do you have permission to test for, Nancy? And Nancy is the person being worked on, but the person you're actually testing with on, her name could be John. So then it says communication through the subject, from the subject to the server person. Now, for distance, we use a proxy. See the one on the bottom there? Okay, the one to move that be on your right. Okay, 2 ladies there. Okay, and the other guy is say 1,000 miles away, and say that's the brother of the girl who's having tested, and so there's a connection there. So just ask God, family, work on John, the one that has a headache and he's 1,000 miles away. Yes. Normally you always do this, but it's always good to ask for permission. I believe, personally, my belief system, to ask think of the angels, of course, but it's not something out there that's not human. It's intelligent. Energy is intelligent. You ask for permission. Not using intelligent. I mean, it's our intelligence. You're very much compared to the universe. All it's capable of doing. God and all things capable of doing. Then you test on that person and the distance. There's been 40 cases where the person at the same time. They're painting down with even more. So distance is no barrier. Solid objects are no barrier either. So basically, you have obtained permission from the subject, establish a baseline for testing. Is your name Nancy? Strong. Determine if a trapped emotion exists. Determine which emotion it is. Release the trapped emotion. And then you check to see that if the emotion was released. Now, the way you have it released is like this. Okay, say the issue was anger. This issue of anger released. stay strong at UCS. If not, you gotta go to some more testing. And you'll learn more about that by taking another workshop. So, here is a, now this quantum touch. It's basically an outline of what would be lesson one. Theory and science of energy mix. How quantum touch started. What quantum touch has accomplished. Breathing techniques, visualization, running energy, the chakras, what the practice on others. So you get course notes, course you take notes, testing and grading, and diploma decision. I won't do some cheap looking diploma if you've seen before, you've seen it before. I wanted to do Chinese massage parlor, Chinese, and it's different diplomas. As she has it framed and then on the show. That's really pathetic and sad. I mean, it looks like a bank photograph, a copy of the copy. But anyhow, yes, now of course we just like to have a free session, just introduction. Well, this is basically an introduction right here. And it's basically what I do in different places around Coral Bay, where you can go to, but it's open to the public. But if you should need a problem resolved, whether it's physical or emotional, you just come to that facility right here, and take care of that. So I just want to let you know I didn't want to just workshops and also practice on using more in groups. It's a small group. Same time, versus cheaper for you. So I hope that was give you an idea of what this is. Again, it doesn't explain the techniques, how it works, and all this stuff, which I'm familiar with. Hence, they have theories, but that's all they are. They have theories. See what else? The reconnection was discovered by Eric Pearl. And some people say, okay, forget about the person and look at the therapy. And basically, this is about touching the person. Your hands and your over the person, something like Reiki. You feel consistent areas. You have this. You have more type great thing about that, again, each energy therapy that I use has certain characteristics. That's why I'm not interested in all of them. I think you need all of them. Just something that's different. The elements of that is almost identical because they're not. But with the reconnection, you don't have this breathing. You know, a special breathing visualization. And when it's a controlled breathing, it's hard. Notice it does for me. This is now, this is another good news for all you that have massage therapy. You do massage at home or in the spa. You can incorporate the quantum touch or the reconnection in with your massage therapy, whether you Thai massage, Swedish massage, deep massage, whatever. And so do your regular massage and do this. Now, if you're using quantum touch and hands your estimate, of course, you have to mention to your customer while your hands are rest. You know, massage, of course, your hands are always or you also have to mention why you're not even touch. But I've had people that I've used quantum touch on or reconnection, and they said it felt better than yourself. You couldn't make it. Person that I had 2 days ago, and the whole body, right? And I was focused on that. I didn't have my intentions on it. Really good choose. This is the thing with energy therapy, energy medicine, no matter whatever you want to call it, and no matter what specific energy therapy you use, but quantum touch or reconnection. So a lot of times people get more than one benefit. They might come for shoulder pain, but then also the back pain, no matter what you use for. So that's a good plus to get something extra. This little book here talks about other problems a person might concern weight loss. So, and that's using EFT, using different affirmations. The T is in the word, the phrasing of it. So I invite you to stop by, learn more. You call up, just have a few questions. You call it consultation. And let's see something else here. Sharing with. Okay. Yes, here's statements by people who recommend Quantum Touch 2. Remember, that's also the name of my website, quantumtouch2.com. Quantum Touch 2 is brilliant and a must-read. Techniques are simple and effective. The results are profound. Richards, using the future's healing, ensures you have worldwide impact. The groundbreaking book provides a beautiful and simple technique that truly heals people. Quantum Touch 2, the new healing, teaches us valuable information about our natural human abilities and powers at a time when mankind needs it most. Dr. Rick Jenkins, MD, Department of American Board of Psychiatry and Neurology, and there's other recommendations by others with PhDs and MDs along here. So, comes highly recommended by energy therapy is recommended by other well-known people. You probably recognize the name. For example, Mark Hansen, one of the authors of Cheap Secret Soul, Joe Vitale, Mercola at Mercola.com, probably the most popular website in the world for alternative healing. He's an MD. He's left that on the back burner and some nutrition. Some of the other people, would be, of course, Tony Robbins. I think Norman Shealy. So, Deepak Chopra. These are people that are famous in their own fields. And keep in mind, okay, when they first heard whatever energy therapy they heard first, whether it be EFT or quantum touch or whatever. And as a result of their personal experiences and helping others, that they highly recommend. you know, some of these therapies, energy therapies. So, of course, you probably have other questions. So, feel free to write me. You could email me at info at naturalhealing1.com. That's info at naturalhealing1.com. I'll get right back to you. Any questions? So, this is where the future of medicine is going. And I want to leave you on a positive note. You know, we see the state control of our healthcare system, and people run to the hospital they get, you know, bad treatment, especially if you're in England and you go to NHS, or National Health Service. I mean, just horror stories you read. And people, you know, cancer going up, other diseases going up, young people getting cancer, and even heart disease. I mean, I'm talking about people in their 20s and teens. Well, I believe this is how God used people. It becomes so terrible for them that they look for alternatives. People that would never look for alternatives before, um, because of the bad treatment or the poor health, they're now looking for alternatives. So, unfortunately, a lot of them come up with a go to the doctor and spend their last dollar and they're down to the last month here on earth, you know, but the others, before it gets too bad, they turn to someone that's in that herbology or homeopathic medicine or nutrition or, you know, energy therapies. And people are starting to wake up. But just think about it, how these people are starting to wake up. They're waking up only because it's so terrible with the allopathic doctors. They're turning to homeopathy or holistic. So with that in mind, I hope you tune in again, and I might have to another video posted soon. But what I think and test that out again to make sure that I'll bookmark this channel, YouTube channel. You get the other videos because I'm sure you might all be able to make you know, the timeline a session, especially if you live in another part of the world. So with that, question.